What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another umamusume video. This video we are going to be going back to Calstone Light and see if we can train a better one than last time. I think last time was like a UA 5. I think. UA lower? Higher. Lower, UA 4. UA 4, okay. Close enough, close enough. But I just want to see if I can train a better one. You know, UA 8 to be like where the other ones are, maybe. Like the Sakura Bakushino that I have as a... I'll say as a parent, but do I care about that? Leader thing? I could swap it with... I'll just keep it. Forget it. For the setup, I think last time I had put... I forgot who I used it on. But I remember I had used Still in Love, and I had realized my mistake there, because Still in Love, if we're talking about skills-wise, does not help, even if it was a little bit. So I decided to just go back and go to Duramente. Just to kind of... give me a little bit more skills, I guess. Just not really. Not really, but for the setup we are going to try Duramente speed card along with Almond Eye, Tamamo Power. We're still going to try the guts cards. I think I'm just going to commit with the guts. We're just going to go roll with, I think, the 700 plus ones that I have for stamina. So we're gonna keep using the Asan Machan guts card. I know I said I was gonna use the stamina card for the last like couple trainings, but you know what? I think I'm gonna just go deal with it and see what happens. Just see what happens with since I'm just using the guts card. Forever Young Wise card and Casino Drive friend card, and that is pretty much the setup. So with that being said, before we get started with the run and get started with the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So, with that being said, I already recorded Global. I had just finished recording Global. And now I'm here recording JP. Yesterday I did remember I mentioned that I had to go do a Genshin quest. I did do that. That one took actually a few hours. Right? Yeah, it definitely took a few hours. That and I realized that I had another event to do in Genshin. But I don't think it's as time consuming as the one I did yesterday. Also I did, what else did I do? NTE. What did I do in NTE? I just played more NTE. Finally made it to rank or hunter level, hunter rank 30. So now my characters in NTE are level 50, or at least my cap is level 50 now, so that's cool. And I'm pretty much just gonna do the exploration as well as side quests, because the exploration will help towards like some of the, what are those things called? Like the checklists and all that. I don't know what it's called, but it's like some kind of checklist, and you get It just, it just helps you level up. It's some of like the early game stuff. So obviously, once you clear it, it's gonna be done. But there's that, and then I need to start. I need to start considering a second team. And if you're wondering, excuse me, if you guys are wondering, why do you have to consider a second team already? NTE just started like 2 weeks ago. Well, or not, maybe a little more than 2 weeks. Well, the thing is, oh no, I should probably do Forever Young, huh? No, there's still a turn. I don't know if I mentioned it, but their end game, I forgot. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, or I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. But their end game is yeah, I've already reached a point where they're like, oh yeah, you need 2 teams. I don't know how many stages are in it, because right now it does feel like shield defense in a way. In a way. So, shield defense from Zenless, for those who don't know where shield defense is from. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to do about that. I'm gonna do this. Although I think I can make a second team. I don't think it'll be like it'll just be alright. It wouldn't be like the best. But it's something. It's something. 41, 26. 41, 26. 2. You know what? I'll still do power. Crap, I don't know if I. Oh no, I just started talking about NT. Uh, I had encountered, or not encountered, I had gotten my first wanted, wanted star in NTE unintentionally because I was trying to contain an anomaly and we were fighting in the middle of the street, and either because I was fighting it in the middle of the street and it attacked civilian vehicles and it just counted it towards me, or I may have attacked civilians at the same time in the game. So it is what it is. It was funny because I was running away and I ended up triggering a boss fight because I was just driving, and the next thing you know, it just took me to a different place. A, it took me to another anomaly. I don't know who the heck is calling my phone right now. This was just the debut, right? It should be. It should be. I don't know the number. Seems like they're leaving a voicemail. Only if it concerns me. I mean, most of the time, these numbers Normally, I just spam. Normally. Although it didn't say spam risks, but do I want to believe that? Do I really want to believe that? No, this is a long voicemail. What the heck? It's still going. And it just ended. I just saw like the message, the voicemail preview. It wasn't even looking for me, so what was the whole point of that? Although that was a pretty long voicemail. I did see. We do this, or yeah, we could do that. Other than that, I believe Wu was next week. I know I most likely checked earlier this week, or in like in past videos, but I'm fairly certain it is next week. Um, ooh, I could just. Do I want this 11%? I do. Yes, I do. I don't think I did anything else in any other games, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think so. I think I just had to like keep pure focus on Genshin and NCE, which NCE will probably be the main focus, but I could spend some time on Mongol. I could spend some time on Mongol, if anything. But I think I'll be able to focus more on Mongol if I just get everything on NT I want to do out of the way. So pretty much just exploration, and that's gonna take a while. And that is gonna take a while for sure, so we'll just see how it goes. Uh but with that being said, let me try and think if there's anything worth mentioning, which I don't think there is. So, with that being said, I'm going to start going over the comments. I do have it loaded up, but I'm going to refresh it regardless, just to see if maybe a new one was posted. So, with that being said, I'm going to start going over the comments, starting off with the only other comment that's not Nova's, and it's from Tanoki. And it says, that's not a red line though. It's starting to cross stuff is yellow lines. I mean, Uma has crossed some of those, and I've expressed my concerns. Red lines, though, immediate. Like this, like if it crosses a red line, there's no get back from it. Like once once it hits the red line, that's it. No second chances. No chances. No redemption. Nothing. Just wondering. But thank you, Tanoki, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And let me double check. Yeah, all the other comments are pretty much just from Nova. So, the first one says there's a skin gacha in NTE. I call it, it's not like a gacha for a skin, but it's a skin you get for doing said gacha. Is what I meant to say. I guess it's the way to say it. Either way, it's still or gacha skin? Skin gacha? I don't know how to say it. What would be better? Skin gacha? No, because skin gacha makes it sound like it's like GFL 2 where it has its own gacha for skin. So I guess I shouldn't say gacha. I guess skin rewards for limited characters. Kind of like it was basically just it's the same event. It was the event that you were asking me about in a few videos ago, where you were like, it has a skin for a car and all that. This is pretty much the same thing, where there's a skin for a vehicle. This time around, it's a motorcycle. You get the glider and also Hotori's skin at 200. But you don't have to reach all the way 200 is what I figured out during while I was doing my pulls for Hotori. I actually ended up getting all 3 of the rewards of the gacha. So I got the glider, I got the motorcycle skin, and I also got Hotori's skin as well. And then I also got Hotori, obviously, because I did pull for her. All in 71 pulls. You're probably wondering, where'd that one come from? Why'd you do one? It was because once I finally understood the board, in a way, I got to the point where you were able to get we're able to get the limited character, at least the area on the board, and so I just wanted to just do one by one, so I did one by one, and I did it, and it worked on the first single pull after 70. And it's because the rates, if I read it correctly, or if I read whatever was explaining it to me, the whole gacha rates and all that, I think once you reach the 70 pity, it said that it was different from like the other ones from a Hoyo example, where after a certain point every pull you do will increase the percentage of your rate, whereas for NTE, I think it was like once you hit the 70 pity, the rate automatically goes straight to 19 point something percent. I think it's something like that, if I'm remembering it correctly. Although 70 pulls, got Hotori. Kind of wish got it earlier, but I can't complain by the fact that, or through the fact that I had ended up getting her skin also. For me, it was all worth it all alone just by getting her skin and the glider. Why the glider? Because it matches her. So yeah. I should probably rest on this turn. Because summer training's coming up, so we'll do this. But yeah, there's basically a skin gacha. Because you do get it through the gacha. Like literally, like it happens in the middle of your pulls, so so it is technically still a skin gacha, but it's not like a dedicated gacha for it. It's just part of the limited banner, I guess. Is the way I should have said it. Well, 2 hours into the Enfield story, now nearing the last chapter end, and I'm like, I need to go faster to catch up to the limited events. The sooner I get done with Enfield, the sooner I start NTE. 2 hours into Enfield story. See, the thing is, I don't know how far back you are. I don't know how far back you are. Because you literally said that... Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Either or, earlier this week. You just had mentioned Tong Tong's brother, and I'm like, wait, you were really that behind? You were really that far behind? Because there was a good amount of chapters, so... I did catch a glimpse of your most recent comment a couple hours ago. And I'll just wait till I'm over that comment, but... Yeah. Yeah. Sandrone is coming out since I don't Genshin anymore. Pull for me, Shushu. For Sandrone, I will. I do want to pull for... I did want to pull for her, so... I guess I'll be pulling for you as well. I guess. Or you log in and you pull for her yourself and see what happens. Imagine first 10 pull. That'd be hilarious. If Ananta is the same style as NTE, then I think it'll be popping off in no time. I am building that hype train. I actually don't know or didn't know what was Ananta's actually like gameplay, game style in a sense, genre in a way, because obviously I'm assuming open world, but I don't think I looked into Ananta that much to know exactly what kind of game it is. Because honestly, it does look like it should be a GTA style, like NT. If I'm gonna be honest about Ananta, it does look like it should be GTA style, like NT, which I don't mind. I don't mind. There's a lot of things to do in NT, as long as you're not. It depends. It depends what you think is considering a lot to do, because I could be talking about side quests and all that, and most of you guys most likely wouldn't care. So, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, if Ananta is the same as NT, I think that'd be pretty dope. Sheesh, I barely check Umas these days. It's just auto farming, and I'm like, oh, sheet. There's the Tachyon event again, and I completed the milestone already. I haven't. I haven't. Rerun for Alva is coming, Shushu. I assumed so because I mentioned like a week or two ago. No, I think maybe 2 weeks. I did mention like 2 weeks ago that Oh no, I think yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks when Helen was out, got released because I pulled for her. That um, I had a feeling that Alva was gonna get released because before Alva, Sakura was released, not too long before, or probably like right before. And I didn't get her. So, and now that Sakura already had her rerun, I'm like, oh, does that mean Alva gets a rerun? And if you're confirming it that it's coming soon, then my suspicions were correct. That it was coming soon once I saw Sakura's rerun. So I will be pulling for her. Although I do still want to get like Sakura's weapon, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be disciplined, and I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just wait for Alva. Oh wait, is Dania coming this week? No, my pre-farming. Oh well, it is what it is. Dania should be next week. Dania should be next week. Yes, it should be next week. Cause well, let me just literally check when was this. When did I post that Woo video? May what? Yeah, it's next week. It's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks. We need one more week. So your Dania pre-farming is still okay. Although I think for the most part should have most of the materials. It's mostly gonna be like the flowers at the very least. Yeah, it's basically just the flowers. Do we assume that Dania takes her own weekly boss? Weekly boss materials? Because I don't think my Hiyuki's done yet with that, because I don't think this week's was enough, or 2 weeks was enough. But oh well. But yeah, you still got time. You still got time. Will this be the perfect opportunity to just rest? Should I just do it? Should I just do this? I should just do this. Wait, Need for Speed and NCE? That would be cool. I used to play those games when I was little. I used to play a lot of Need for Speed also. Well, there is racing, and there is a racing game mode in NTE. I don't know if you already. I don't know if you've seen it, but I saw it pretty early. Literally the first day I saw it, so I would be surprised if you didn't. Because I saw it while I was going through the tutorial. Friends in my gachas, yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say that co-op in my gacha games is practically useless since I never bothered to play with these things things called friends. Well, I don't necessarily play gachas with my friends either, because my friend group at least don't, besides me, doesn't. Well, there's one, but he's not like me where I play like all these different gacha games and all that. But he does play gacha games or has played gacha games. Um, this was the same friend that asked me to play Ethereal Restart when it comes out, and funny enough, he dropped it as well. Funny enough, he dropped it as well. So yeah, and the thing is like most of the time, or most gotchas, you're mostly not playing with anyone. Hmm? What did I do? What did I just do? Heck nah. Anyways, Eugen was very much late and zenless. Heck, even more than I was. He just needs to learn to lock in and catch up. Well, Eugen was like, what? Eugen was like, let's see. Hold on. I'll still do the top one. He came out after Bernice? I forgot for who. I know he started like around September or October, I think. I could be wrong, but it's from what I remember. I just know it was towards the end of the year. And it was still during the beginning, obviously. I would say he was like, I wouldn't say he was, in for me, in my terms, it is kind of late, just because if I had known about a game or something about that, I don't want to be too late to get into it. It's just me personally, which is why I don't necessarily go into games that have been released, but I don't find out about it until like, let's say like 2 months later. And I'm just like, do I wanna? Do I wanna? And I end up most likely not doing it. But I think Eugen was like 3 to 5 months late. So you weren't even that late, Nova. Because you had to drew you in. That is not late at all. I mean, because you didn't pull for Ellen, but you, you just look like you didn't pull for Ellen. You're but yeah, Drew was early. 1.1 at the very least, if I'm not mistaken. Who was even phase 2 after Ellen? Was it Drew? And Shingy was phase 1 instead? I don't remember the banners. Can I figure this out real quick? Zenless. This one? I am actually very curious to see who was in the beginning. Up all the way down to 1.0. Oh, yeah, she was 1.0. Nova, the fact that you were late in like in a matter of like weeks. Like 3 weeks at the very least. That's what I would say. Yeah, cause Eugen would have started like yeah, like 4 or 5 months later. That's what it seems like. To say heck even more than I was, Nova, that isn't that is still an understatement because in comparison to you, you were late by like I said, like at least a month or 3 weeks if we wanna because you have usually you win. And he was late in terms of almost half a year. So yes, Nova. He more or less or not more or less, more than you for sure was late. Because I think we were trying to get him to start around Yi. Took a long time to get him to start. Think the next time I think the next time he tried was like, or we tried was like Bernice, but he didn't play with or start playing it with Bernice. At least that's how I'm remembering it. Or did he wait? Or did he start, but he just didn't pull until like later? I don't know what happened. How did Eugen start? I thought he just started late, like late, or was it because he just didn't pull until later? No. I think he started late, right? Like that late, like legitimately. I'm pretty sure he did. That's how I remembered it, at least. Imagine this whole time I've been remembering it wrong, but I'm fairly certain he started like a couple months after you, so that's why I'm so confident in that. Cause yeah, I don't. Cause I'm starting to doubt myself because I don't remember when he got Chingy. I'm gonna stick to my gut, to what I remembered myself. So that's how it's gonna be. That it's how it's gonna be. Frankly, nobody claiming to be free to play should pull for every Uma. That's just insanity. When Shushu first did that, I was cringing, and every time I just wanted to pull my hair out. I'm being semi-serious though. I mean, you would pretty much be, was it pretty much be crashing out in your comment for that comment at least. Not sure how many times Eugen lost a 50-50, but it was probably more than he wanted to. Heck, I lost a 50-50 a lot, but it's fine. Oh, excuse me, Nova. You can't tell me. You can't tell me or Eugen that you lost the 50-50 a lot when you literally said no. Eugen definitely felt like he has lost the 50-50 a lot. But you can't say that you lost the 50-50 a lot when I'm here with an M4 Lycon now and also an M4 Nekomata. And then I still have M3s for like 2 more other characters in Zenless. So, you know, just saying. You said you don't even have an M4, right? Is that right? From this was literally like last week or 2 weeks ago too, when we were talking about this. So yeah. The guy who says he felt like he lost a lot of 50-50s hasn't really lost a lot of 50-50s in comparison to other people. Just kind of reminiscent of the same guy who was just always worried about his polls when his polls have been going perfectly fine in Pretty Derby. Especially in support cards. If I have to guess, Noki, 2 days is just for efficiency's sake. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I can just decide to get into a game and quit 2 days in. Usually, if I don't like the genre and stuff, I wouldn't even touch it. True. That is true. That's a given. Or some crazy friend of mine just pull me into it like Snowbrick and Nikki. I wouldn't know. I can't just give me a whole. I don't think a whole 2 days is enough for me to decide whether or not I want to play a game. If I'm gonna be honest, I can't just take 2 days, because even a week is not enough for me. If it's a game I'm really considering playing, yeah. Tanoki responded and said, "I can see more days of weekday." Damn. Well, I can determine if I burn half my weekend on a game. 1 day, easy clap. It's like I said, because if I want to know if this game's gonna be good long term, I gotta know how it's gonna be, how the game works as it updates along the way. And obviously, if I end up being fine with everything, then we're good. Then we're good. Well, I can't. 1 day? Nah. Are there any more replies? Doesn't look like it. But thank you, Tanoki, for the response or reply to Nova's comment. Appreciate it as always. That one is just a copy and paste for some reason. Even the Tanoki's response is copy and pasted by YouTube for some reason. I did quietly stop logging into Enfield for a while, maybe like 20 days or so. Well, that's is that am I surprised? I think I am a little bit surprised actually. I only came back after I caught up with Uwa and Zenless. That's kind of surprising, I would say, probably. Although you could say you were in vacation throughout those 20 days that you were, so up to you. Up to you. I didn't even know you missed it, because I mean, it makes sense on why you were behind, I guess, in the story. And you said that when you were talking about Tong Tong's brothers, so I guess now it makes sense on why you were that behind. If you drop a gacha, why feel the need to announce it? You don't hear people yelling, "I'm leaving the place," whenever they board a plane at the airport. I don't necessarily announce it. I don't necessarily announce it, so I just know I still play a good amount of gacha games regardless. Well, Ethereal Restart, that was dropped a long time ago. was 2 weeks for me. I really couldn't get into the grind. Plus, it was a full PvP gacha. It really was a full PvP gacha. That one was probably a month-ish. A little over a month? A little... Yeah, it was for sure over a month, I would say. Enfield was just Valley 4 plus the first part of Wulin. NTE should just have one city for now. Well, I have to grind it out anyways. Yeah, NTE is just the one city. If we're talking about... Oh, I guess you're talking about the beginning of the game. Well, I was talking about 1.0. 1.0 technically was just all Valley 4. Because if we're going to go by Enfield, how Enfield went, then literally in one patch... Yeah, literally in one patch or two patches, we can get another city if Enfield got Wulin or Wuling in like one or two patches. So during a Uma card event, there's a hint at the bottom that tells you which option gives you what. Not sure how to explain it unless you come across a card event. Oh, I already knew about that. You see me do it in my training runs every time. I don't know what you were talking about. I was talking about translations when I'm going over the banner overviews. Not the cards. The cards I'm fine. I'm not that I don't worry about too much at all. Whoops. I can relate, Shushu. Kids these days have full AI translation tools at their disposal, and they still find excuses not to try anything in a foreign language. Kids these days would find any excuse to try not to do anything these days. Or at least anything they don't like. So yeah. Then there's two more comments. So I do like Steins Gate story a lot, but I would like them to include more lore about the dystopia that happened in their timeline in 2025. Wait, we are past 2025. Yes, we are in 2026. Did you just forget or something? Did you forget it was 2026? Like almost half a year in? That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. And then lastly, was thinking that I was gonna get the Enfield story done yesterday night, but nope. So how far did you go? Right when we were about to go save Arcane, an NPC blocked me and said, "Hey, you want to work on that factory?" I know exactly where you are. I think my mouth was wide open just because my brain couldn't comprehend how anyone would think of putting up a factory detour mission while Arcane is fighting to the death. I can't talk. I can't say anything because it'll spoil. So Valley 4, the factory stuff was okay since it was in the beginning, but this time they put it right before the climax. It's hilarious, but also kind of sad for me who just wants to get the story done. Well, if that's your stopping point by the time you're watching this video, and that was still your stopping point, just keep playing. Because you'll reach a part and you'll probably react like I did. Probably. How sure am I? Not sure at all, but just keep playing. Just keep playing. Have a whole 1010. I got a whole 1010 with a whole lot of nothing. Alright, this Calstone Light definitely is cheeks. Shouldn't be good. because a lot of the things are just a bunch of BS. I'm just literally filling it up now. 96, 78, sure. It's hilarious, but also kind of sad. But that's pretty much it for the comments. So thank you, Tanoki, and thank you, Nova, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Yes, Shushu's recording, Tanoki. Shushu is recording. That was another comment that Tanoki added. And that is it. So let us do all this and do all that. See how this one is. I'm gonna say is around like a UA2. Only because this one kind of just didn't look good to me. Oh, it could be higher just based off stats, but UA4, yeah. Wait, UA4 again, I just realized that. Oh well. It is what it is. Regardless of that is the training. We have 2135 speed, 668 stamina, 1722 power, 1464 guts, and 1632 on wides with an S aptitude on short distance. And that is pretty much the run. Wow, that was better than the last one I did by 300. 301, literally. 701, 450, 751. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys are doing with your League of Heroes prep. Let me know who you guys are bringing to the League of Heroes if you guys haven't told me who you guys are bringing to the League of Heroes. And if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comments section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.